Coming from the South Side left me with a lot of thinking downtime. From a young age, I knew that there was a sense of belonging too. Seeing life in a place that was very vibrant, and finding joy in a place where I had to be silent. Working in the library was only part of the taste of the freedom that I felt throughout my youth, while also growing up and learning the truth that my community is a big part of me too. Going to the Mary Brown Center to have fun, while the elders down the block told you not to run. Looking up to the older generation gave me a sense of dedication to continue to look out for my people and try to make this town even more peaceful.
Edna Patterson Petty, renowned artiste, took an interest in her Black history. If she had a role model, it was her mama. She grew up in the image of her mama. Away she stayed, 'cause shy from drama. 50s, 60s, East St. Louis, her home is what that town is. In her recollection is a visit to Sears, predominantly white, were all the cashiers. In line, she waited forever, white folks pretending not to see her. She found her voice and learned how to use it after seeing other cities with art as their music. Maybe she'd be a nurse or even a teacher. Her dreams fell away when her husband abused her. To keep herself striving, she went to college. At SIUE, her self-worth she'd salvage. Special education major, but it was the art classes that she would savor. Her husband trashed some of her projects, but the art, she loved it. She could remember what was her mother's charm. Quilts, they may not be pretty, but they'll keep you warm. Her mother laid the foundation for her restoration. There's no rescue from men, be your own story's heroine. The first quilt she remembers sewing, she did herself because she was growing. In a course, they learned to dye textiles. In the trash went the plant samples from each of the trials. She would fish them out and weave them together. Thus began the ambition inside her. Her quilts weren't for sleeping under. On the walls, she wanted them to thunder. Fast forward to grad school, she started to feel like that of a tool. Her eldest son died. Her marriage was tried. She deserved more respect, not his pool of neglect. If she could survive her bosom's death, then in her life, no longer would she waste her breath. BFA, MFA, MA degree in none other than art therapy. Troubling and waning through that divorce, while working with residents was quite a force. She found new love and respect. It was like changing to a new dialect. Experience of his own he has in his setting, a renown of his own, a fine Mr. Petty. The East St. Louis, they daydream and reminisce. It used to be a heart city, thriving with 3 theaters, the bookstore, light companies, business, and more. Except this time round, white folk don't wear the crown. Bus seating the same, the full town, full rain. That in East St. Louis, what a crazy thought. Still, it remains even to be sought. However, Edna Patterson Petty, renowned artiste, she found her voice and learned how to use it after seeing other cities with art as their music. A thing she has for elaborate murals. She's woven in and on many thresholds. Out of 9 glass murals count on display at Lambert Mount. By the title, A Whimsical View calls for celebration through and through. It's her home in East St. Louis with its history she praises. You'll find her with mosaics in Jones Park, taking action with community, inspiring a mark.
This is East St. Louis. a tightly knit community filled with people who care about their city. People like Edna Patterson Petty, Reginald Petty, Eugene B. Redmond, Simone Williams, Lydia Jackson, Clint Collins, Darrell Cherry, Rodney Coates, Wes McNeese. All of these people call this city home, and so many more. When you look at what the city's been through, it's easy to understand why the community is so tightly knit. There are people in the city that want to see change, that want to see the city go back to what it used to be. This is still that all-American city. This is East St. Louis.